Xrenegade's lives. And I'm done with pretending that it's not about what I feel. And I'm done with pretending that everything is so amazing and grand. And I'm done with lying that I'm fine when really I'm not. First of all, to those beings who spend no time with me, but spend their energies on me when I make mistakes no one taught me to avoid. At some point, could they just learn that I have learned every style there is to chest in the cane? That every blow they give me, I have already given myself, even before I committed the crimes that they hit me for. That all the amens that answered to their prayers of no weapon from their fashion against me shall prosper was meant for them. Yes, I pray those prayers for their feasts and their wants, but God must be selective because He made me immune to their lashes, but not to their wagging tongues. He left me vulnerable to all their insults and all the hateful things that they teach me through their curses and sighs and exclamations of Persimbo picking words. God must be selective or not just available when my emotional prayer points come through the gates of His heaven. Or maybe as I've heard in Sunday school, bad things cannot exist in heaven, so His crew just can't let my filthy cries get through. Next up are those detestable beings in matching uniforms and matching rods and matching IQs. Those things who determine my future based on my performances in English and arithmetics and say that I have no part in being the future of the nation. Because based on their biased thinking and reasoning, no one who cannot perform a simple calculation is fit to lead anyone into any tomorrow anyway. They say they wonder why investments are made into my future because as far as they are concerned, I am a high-risk investment and at the same time a fraud, so it's obvious what's going to happen already. I am going to crash, or rather, I was never making progress, so I'm going to remain stagnant and depreciate. Next up are those fools who call themselves my friends, who only get interested when my legs are adorned with Gucci's and my feet crowned with Nike Airs. Those fools who call me boss and fresh and bado when I yell at a waitress portraying the aggressiveness of the pumas on my feet. I am sick and tired of it all. I am sick and tired of me. I'm still undecided on how to escape this world. I just can't seem to conclude on whether I should use a gun, take some pills, or tie a noose, while my parents are in the living room lamenting on how God sent them the worst deal in the world. You see, life chose me as the runt of this litter, but even the litter doesn't want this runt. But I won't leave without making you realize your mistake. I won't leave without making you realize that it was your unrealistic, unattainable expectations that robbed so many of us of our voices and forced us to believe that the love you do not give us now will be given to us when our bodies are laid low in beautiful coffins, our souls basking in the all-consuming power of silence, with you wailing and showing so much affection that you thought too expensive to give to us while we yet existed above the ground. You wanted to know about the dangers of violence.
On the 15th of April, my mother gave birth to a fish. Yes, I am a fish. Every day I go to bed with the oceans and I wake up with wet dreams of how something is standing still, like the metal hanging over my mother's heart. This handrail is not leaving anytime soon. My father is the king of the jungle, a lion that only eats his cookie when she is wrapped up in submission. You do what I want when I say I want it and you don't talk back at me, young woman. And most times I try to raise my voice against my father, but when the thing goes krrrra, pa, 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 pa. Who would save this little fish from the big shark? I'm swimming in a land of fear, and my mother is stranded in an ocean of sorrow. But everybody thinks she's okay. Guess when you cry underwater, nobody sees your tears. My father is the predator. My mother is the prey, and I pray every day that the city of terror that my father has built crumbles. But the only thing falling about London is the bridge. The hook he gave my mother last time left a hole in her chest like Tony Stark, placing on the African masterpiece of a body, blows and whips anytime she says no to his request. I am the fish that told his mother that she needs deliverance, and MFM is the perfect sanctuary. But when you put me in a place where you miss anointing oil and fire, 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 then this fish only becomes fried. My mother has vowed never to speak of this. She said, love is the bond that has glued our lips together. She said, a woman never washes a dirty cloth in another man's house. That I should never let media make media a source of ridicule. But every day she wakes up with a red eye and Bluetooth to connect herself into the frequency of my arms. I wish I could send this pain back to sender. These files are covered with prophecies that says my mother's epitaph will be written in blood. Our land, Our home is Atlantis and everything is falling apart. I thought God was Aquaman. Is he blind to our struggles? Can't you see my father is a wild beast that dives his claws into the body of an innocent woman? That my father is a wild beast and there is nothing domestic about this violence. My mother obviously suffered from dyslexia because she couldn't read the handwritings on the wall. I'm worried I might lose you, ma, but she told me, son, relax. But your shampoo is not enough care to not make this hair run out of my lungs. Now I'm gasping. I told her, love is not a noun, it's a verb, and it requires some action. And that means listening, speaking to or against that person that you love. Mother, when would you learn that storms only leave when you scream? Peace be still. Storms only leave when you speak. Mother, when would you speak? Is it now that you're dead and I'm swimming in this ocean of pain alone?